What's going on, guys? Zeo here from the FallenRedZeo, bringing you more Power Ranger toys. This time we're going back to 1997 with the Power Rangers Turbo Artillatron Megazord toys. So this is pretty cool. Of course, I don't have the stickers on it. They came in bad condition when I bought this, and so I had to take them off. And I haven't been able to find any place that makes stickers, so he's currently stickerless. So it doesn't look as good, but it's still very cool. It doesn't do much or anything, but it's still a cool looking Zord. So we have Artillatron here, which is the Carrierzord for the Turbo Rescuezords, and this was the Zord of the Phantom Ranger. But by what I saw, and I don't remember Turbo that much, but from what I saw, this doesn't really come into play at all throughout the series. It just kind of shows up, delivers the Rescuezords, and gives its arms as weapons for the Rescue Megazord that we saw in that last video. But it's still pretty cool. So again, it's a Carrierzord, so it's kind of like a train or something like that. So we have the front end up here, which is going to be, you can kind of see is like the head of the Zord, and it has the wheels, so it comes into a thing, and they have attachments here, so they can pull together, and it has 3 of them here, so hopefully it doesn't make too much noise. So we have 3 little compartments here that store the Zords that we'll see, and then you can see the arms of Artillatron up here on top of it, which is pretty cool that they're stored up there, and everything just like extra missiles and stuff, just look like cannons up there. So if this was a Zord, it could roll along and just shoot off and stuff. Looks pretty cool though. But the main thing about this Zord is that it goes into the warrior mode, which is like a stance mode, and then the Zords also come out of it. So each of these have compartments. So if we go to the front one here, it has a door that opens up and it allows the vehicles to come out. So if we take the fire tamer that belongs in there, it just drives up in there. So it would pull up into the battle, open the door, and the fire tamer would be able to roll out and go into battle. And so it has that for each of the Zords. And we can go ahead and just kind of put each one of them in. It's going to make a lot of noise though, but we can put that one in and then separate them. So in the second compartment, as you can maybe see on the front, I can't tell how well you can see, but it says 5 and 3. So number 5 and 3 go in here. So we just open the door, we take number 5, put it on the left side there. So we have the wind rescue vehicle and then the thunder loader that go into there. So that's pretty cool. I would think you'd want to put the last one, or the legs together, so 3 and 4 and stuff, but they did 5 and 3 for some reason, and then in the last one, and then take number 2. So see, the police car seems like it has a lot of room, so I feel the thunder loader should have went in there, and then the star racer as well goes into the other slot, and they just kind of stick back in there, and then you shut the door, and then obviously Artillatron rolls along, brings them into battle, opens the door, drops them off, they roll out and go into battle. So again, this Artillatron so far doesn't do anything. It has the wheels on the side as you saw, so it has the wheels there that obviously spin and stuff, so it can roll along, and then again it has these little things that just fold in and out, so if you don't want it into the train mode, I'm calling it train mode, I don't know what it's supposed to be called, but since it has different compartments up, I'm calling it a train. But as these, so you fold it out when you want to attach them and then fold it in, and so this one has 2, one in the front, one in the back, to be able to connect to each piece. So it has those, so each one, so the main body part has one sticking off there in the back. So again, there's not a whole lot to this actually itself, but it just does look pretty cool though, and it's cool that it can carry all the Zords here. You can actually stick the Zords from the Turbo Megazord in here as well. They just don't take up nearly as much room, even though these don't fit in too much as well, but you can stick those into this as well. It doesn't have to be just the Rescuezords. So once again, the Zord doesn't do much, but it does go, as I mentioned earlier, into the warrior mode, so we'll go ahead and do that. So for this, you just take the biggest part, which is the bottom one, and we'll have to take the arms off, and I'll try not to do this too much because I forgot that when there's a lot of loud noises, the camera, audio just freaks out and everything, so it kind of disappears. So hopefully I'll try and do this and cut out the parts that would be loud. So you just take the bottom part, and then you take the top, which if we want to see the bottom one, it has these clips, so it has clips for each of it, and then we'll show you the bottom of the next part. And it has the clips here on the side, which I don't know if you can see it, clips, and then the little holes too. There's holes made on the top, so it kind of sits in there perfectly. So we'll just take it and sit it over here, and I'll get it popped on. So there we got those 2 stuck together now, and then we can take the last one as well, the head area, and we'll go ahead and do this while it's up close here. So this is obviously the head of the Zord, and so when it goes into the warrior mode, you just pull this up, and it kind of reveals an eyes or visor or something. And of course up in here would be where the Phantom Ranger is and stuff, but it looks pretty cool. You can see there's all sorts of little missile designs and stuff, so it looks like it'd be a really cool Artillatron, its name, so it'd provide a lot of artillery and everything, but it doesn't do much supposedly in the show. And then this one obviously has the wheels. I like how these ones have the silver painting on the wheels, where the other ones are just completely all black, so I feel it'd look a little bit better if it had more detailing in itself. But obviously there's supposed to be stickers, a big sticker right here on the front where you could definitely see the one, where on mine I don't have the sticker, so it doesn't look too well. But let's go and stick him on top. So now we have it all put together into into the war mode, but as you can see, it is missing some arms. So we just, again, take the cannons here. And again, we have what's supposed to be like a flamethrower, I guess, and it's usually stuck like that in the show and stuff. But we'll just go and take that, pop that onto the right side, and then his actual right arm will go onto the left for us. And there it has the Gatling gun and the flamethrower. So that looks very cool. Again, how it has the two arms and can look like it's got a weapon, but as I mentioned, usually all they do is get popped off and go to the Rescuezord, where it has the handle that folds down, and then it can hold on to it like this and use this in battle against the monster. So again, the actual Artillatron itself doesn't do anything in the show, but it looks like it should be able to, and be able to kick a lot of butt. So really, that's all there is to do with Artillatron. He doesn't really do much of anything else. Just goes into, again, what I called the train mode, where it has the individual cars, and then all goes into the warrior mode, where it stands up like this and then has the arms. But again, the arms pop off, go to the Rescuezord, and Artillatron doesn't do anything. So again, I wish I had stickers to be able to put on this so it'd look a lot better for this video, but if, again, nobody makes them that I can find, so you just have to go with the plain version here. But I hope you enjoyed this Zord review from Power Rangers Turbo for Artillatron. If you enjoyed, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a thumbs up on the video, and of course hit that subscribe button to see more of my Power Ranger collection. Thank you all for watching. Remember to stay awesome, and I'll see you next time.